I'm Orla Lawrie for Gretzky.com, and on the line I have legendary NHL coach Mike Keenan. Mike, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Mike, there is a special event coming up in Toronto. Tell us a little bit about it and why it's so near and dear to your heart.
Well, on October the 14th, we are going to have a fundraiser for my daughter, Gayla Keenan, who is being diagnosed with ocular melanoma, which is eye cancer. And in doing so, she is trying to raise awareness and raise funds by participating in a run in Toronto. She is going to pick a site per year, and her and her husband Craig are identifying the particular event as 1,000 miles for OM, ocular melanoma, and the purpose or the goal of this particular function is to raise awareness, as I said, and to raise funds for research for this particular disease. It's a rare disease. There's not much awareness about the disease, and that's the platform they're trying to use in this function coming up on the 14th of October, and they are having a reception on the 13th of October at Gretzky's to acknowledge the people that are participating and to have a gathering before the run, which is in early morning on the 14th, Sunday the 14th.
And is that reception open to the public?
Sure, we invite anyone to come in and say hello, show their support. Certainly, it's, again, an opportunity to thank the people that have signed up and acknowledge their presence. At the same time, if people happen to be there and want to show their support, certainly we would invite them and feel that they could be a part of this particular event for awareness for eye cancer.
If anyone wants to participate but are not in Toronto on that weekend, they are able to go online and donate, correct?
Yes, they can, and I think that we can link a site where they can certainly participate from afar. We appreciate any contributions that any of our people could come up with. I know that it's a tough economic situation both in Canada and the United States for everyone, and we're all being asked all the time for support of various cancers and various diseases and support groups, but if they wish to participate, certainly there's a link, and we would appreciate their support in any way as we try to build awareness for this particular cancer.
Yes, a link will be provided at the bottom of this interview to 1000milesom.com. Mike, how is your daughter doing?
She's doing particularly well. When you get a diagnosis of this type, certainly it's something that came out of the blue, and there's a shock value involved. No one at this age, she's 33 years of age, expects to get cancer, and needless to say, a rare cancer like OM, ocular melanoma. So her diagnosis is at this time positive. She continues to stay positive mentally, and certainly it was a tough challenge for her to begin with. She has two small children, and the ages of 3 and 1.5, and as she says in her note, they need a mommy, and that's certainly a great deal of her motivation is to try to stay healthy and beat this cancer that she's been stricken with.
It's really important that we all come together to create awareness and help raise funds. If you're in the Toronto area, October 14th, join Mike, his daughter Gayla, along with their family and friends as they participate in the Scotiabank Waterfront Marathon.
We're kind of piggybacking the Bank of Nova Scotia run, but it's a focal point in an event that would bring many of Gayla's relatives together because she is from the Toronto area and has a great deal of family there, and that's why they chose Toronto as their first event platform, and thanks to Gretzky's restaurant that they've acknowledged and given their support in terms of having a meeting place for people to gather and to try to come together as we all fight various insidious aspects of cancer.